Hi guys, Janet here. So I have literally not long woke up. I washed my face, got dressed, brushed my teeth, and that is about it for right now. So I thought I would get ready with you guys and do more like a get back to school video, although it's just started with the summer holidays in England. I just thought I would give you some ideas for the next season coming and your next school year. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my hair because this is doing my head in. So I'm just going to let my hair down, brush them through, and we're going to get started. Okay, so I have washed my hair the other day and I let it dry naturally. So it is extremely frizzy, that's why I don't want it down. So what I'm going to do is just create some really easy, really quick space buns. So I'm just literally going to grab the end of the thin brush because I don't have a comb, it's somewhere downstairs and I really don't have time to go and get it. So I'm just going to create a part in with this one. Okay, so then I'm just going to grab a bobble and I'm going to shove this up like this, just in a quick one so it's not in the way. And then I'm going to grab the other bobble and I'm going to brush my hair up. Okay, so I'm just going to create a ponytail with my hair and then I'm going to grab it and twist it round. And then what I'm going to do with this loose bit here is I'm going to grab another bobby pin and pop it down, grab it through there and just secure it down. Okay, and then we're going to repeat that with the other side. Okay, and that is our buns done. What you can do is pull out a tiny bit from the sides just to kind of make it a little bit more messy. And that is the hair done. Okay, so moving on to makeup. Today I'm using the primer from Rimmel. It is a Fix and Protect. I really love this primer. It makes your skin look really, really smooth and it's also on the cheaper side. It's only, I think, £7.99, so it is one of the best drugstore primers that I have tried in a long time. Also, you'll have to excuse my voice because everyone is ill in my house at the moment, so I seem to be catching that and yeah, just starting to sound a bit like a man. I'm just going to tap that in a little bit, especially where like my pores are the biggest, so around here on my nose. Okay, so next moving on to foundation. Today I'm using the one from Revlon. It's the Photo Ready Airbrush Effect and I'm using the shade Vanilla. This one has got quite a shiny finish, so not all of you will probably like this foundation. It's got like a little bit of like a glitter dust added into it, so it is a little bit shiny, but I do really like it and it has a really, really nice finish. And then I'm just going to grab a dampened beauty blender and blend that all in. Also, just a quick tip, just make sure that your beauty blender is not dripping wet, because then it's going to make your foundation look absolutely horrible. You just want it to be dampened, so make sure you really, really, really squeeze out the excess water out of it. And then I'm just gonna grab the beauty blender and put the excess that is left on my eyelids as well. That just creates a really nice base for any eyeshadow that you're going to be putting on. And also what I want to do is grab the excess and kind of drag the foundation down a little bit just below my jawline, because I obviously don't want to have a mark there. Okay, now that foundation is done, it is time for some concealer. Today I'm using one by Rimmel as well. It is the Match Perfect, and I'm using number 10 Ivory. It's really nice, it's got some vitamins in it, and it's supposed to last up to 13 hours. I'm not sure that it does because I've never worn it for that long, but it is worth a go. It's really, really nice. It's a thick consistency, and I do really enjoy this primer. I'm going to take it down the sides of my nose as well, a little bit on my forehead and my chin as well. Okay, and then for my contouring, I'm going to use a cream contour palette. This one is from Freedom. As you can tell, it's been used quite a lot. And I'm not actually going to use the darkest shade. I'm going to use this one here because I wanted it to look quite natural. So I'm just going to dip that into the Nico Pro brushes, and I'm just going to put that here. And I'm also going to add a little bit on here. And then I'm gonna grab a smaller kind of more flat brush, and I'm going to just contour the sides of my nose. Okay, and then I'm going to go back into the Beauty Blender and blend in the concealer. By the way, this is a sponge from Real Techniques. I really, really like this one because it's quite big, and obviously the flat part you can use for your foundation, and then you've got like a pointy part which you can use for your concealer, and it's really, really nice to be able to get like right in the corner of your eye as well. It's a really, really nice beauty blender. I also think these came in a pack of 2, so you're getting a really good deal out of it as well, especially considering how beauty blenders just really, really, really go dirty quite quickly. So okay, so to blend the contouring, I'm going to use a flat kind of brush, and I'm just going to go in circular motions and blend all that in. Okay, so now that the contouring and concealer is blended in, I'm going to go in with some blusher. Today I'm using the Ultra Blush palette from Revolution. and it's the Sugar and Spice one. And I'm just going to grab a fluffy brush from Real Techniques. Unfortunately these don't have numbers on them, but it is the Duo Fibre Face Brush, in case you were wondering. And I'm going to use this kind of light pink mixed with this one, so I'm just going to mix the two in, so just dab in and then just put that on the apples of my cheeks. One thing to remember with these blushes is that they are extremely pigmented, so if you are playing around with the more pinky shades, don't really dip your brush in because it will pick up way too much product and you're just going to look like a clown. So that's one thing to remember with these. They are really good though, and I think the palette is only like £6, so it's a really good price for that many colours that you actually get in there. Okay, next I'm just going to move on to eyebrows. I'm gonna grab a little brush for your eyebrows. I'm just gonna brush through them. Lately I've just been using henna dye to dye my eyebrows, so I really like to keep them natural, and I feel like that just makes them look really bold and kind of darker but not fake either, so I do really like using the henna dye at the moment. And then for your eyes, I'm going to use the Blushed Nudes by Maybelline. They're not all extremely pigmented, but they are really affordable. I do really like the shimmery shades as well in this palette, and they look really nice and natural and just give your eye that kind of, like it says on the packaging, the blushed look, but without looking overly kind of over the top and just weird, I guess. Okay, so first of all I am going to start with this colour here in the corner, and I'm just going to dip my brush in, tap off the excess, and I'm just going to put it just above my crease. Okay, and then in the actual crease I'm going to use this colour right here. Okay, so that part of my eye is done. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to grab a flat brush, just like this one here. I think that one is from Real Techniques. I know that one's the Studio one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this much darker colour here. I'm just going to dip that in, and I'm going to put that kind of on the outer part of my eye, kind of joining it up to right there. Okay, and then I'm just going to grab a big fluffy brush and I'm going to clean that all up and blend it. Okay, next I'm going to grab another clean brush and I'm going to dip in between that pink, that white colour even, and that pink colour there. And I'm just going to put that on the inner part of my eyelid. Okay, so because I want to keep it quite natural, I am just going to grab some mascara. I'm using the one by, who is it by? L'Oreal. And I'm using the telescopic one. I quite like the brush on this one because it is quite lengthening. Excuse the mascara face as well. I always tend to have my mouth open when I'm doing my mascara. And I'm just going to do Next, moving on to some highlight. I'm using the one by Emmy Way. It's the Undress Your Skin and it's in the colour Reading Cashmere. As you can tell, this has been used many times and I absolutely love this highlight. It's really affordable, it's really nice. I think it's only like £3, so it is absolutely a bargain. And I'm just going to put that on my cheekbones. As you can tell, like, it is really pigmented. Like, look at that side, look at this side. And then I'm just gonna grab a little bit on my little finger. I'm just gonna go a little bit on my nose, a little bit on my brow bone. I think we're gonna have to blend that out. And a little bit on my cupid's bow as well. To blend this out, I'm just going to grab a little brush and just kind of blend that out a little bit. Lastly, I'm just going to be using the lipstick. It's the Stay Matte Liquid Lipstick from Rimmel, and it's in the shade 210 Rose and Shine. Okay, so I hope you guys really enjoyed the video and the look that I have created today. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and give me a comment of what you would like to see next. And then I'm just going to give you a close-up to the end of what it actually looks like, you know, the eyes and everything like that, because I do understand that you are quite far away. And okay, so until next time then, bye guys.